Course business owner, are you tired of people not opening your email campaigns? In this video, I'll share 3 simple proven strategies to increase your email open rate. Welcome back. My name is Jamie Samples, and this is Course Business Tips, where we provide actionable strategies to make your marketing efforts more effective and less stressful. Let's jump right in. Before I talk about the simple proven strategy behind getting your audience to open your email, I want to share with you what is considered a good or acceptable email open rate for an email marketing campaign. So across all industries, across the board, anywhere from 15 to 20% is the average. So if your email list is 100, that's 15 to 20 people that are opening your email. However, my clients, I will tell you, average 35 to 45% and some as high as 60%, which is amazing. General common sense tells us that the more people that open your email, the more people will see your message, and the more opportunity you have to gain new customers and sales. So clearly, the better job we can do getting people to open our emails, it's safe to say the more money we're going to make. And doesn't everyone want to make more money? The first and one of the most strategic ways you can increase your email open rate is to have a compelling subject line. I talk about this one all the time. This is the first thing that your audience is going to see when that email that you put together so beautifully hits their inbox. If your subject line is boring or cryptic, the chances of anyone opening it is not good. They're going to delete it. They're not even going to open it. For example, a really crummy subject line is something like ABC Company's New News or ABC Company's June Update. I cannot tell you the number of emails I just straight up delete because the subject line was boring, vague, and it offered me nothing. Creating a subject line that grabs their attention immediately is essential to your email campaign's success. You don't want to spend all that time putting it together and then no one opens it, right? One of the most impactful subject lines I've ever read was certainly a memorable one. I talk about it and it's been years. I still talk about it. It's a bit odd, but it did the job of literally and physically stopping in my tracks when I saw it. So here's a quick story about it. I was in Target just walking along, walking and texting at the same time. And there it was. I refreshed my email and it popped up. IKEA wants you to pee on their catalog. I jolted to a stop in the middle of the aisle. I opened this email and come to find out IKEA had a catalog with a tear out page in it that doubled as a pregnancy test. Now, I know that is the weirdest thing ever, but a genius subject line for sure. Like it takes the cake of all of the subject lines I've ever read. That's just one extreme example. But if you'd like help creating subject lines that have that much power, you can check out this other video on my channel to learn how to perfectly craft a subject line that's super compelling and do it step by step so there's no overwhelm. Oh, and one bonus tip regarding the subject line is make sure to use the preview or the pre-header subject line as well. Many times for me, the pre-header is the additional information I needed to really get me to open that email. So the preview text, or sometimes called pre-header, appears immediately after the subject line and provides a brief overview of that email's content. When you're creating your email in MailChimp or Constant Contact or Klaviyo or any of those other email service providers, you will easily find the spot to add that, usually right below where you would put in the subject line. Another simple way to increase deliverability and opens is to send emails from your domain email address. Not your Gmail or Yahoo or similar service, but your actual domain address. For example, my emails are sent from jamie@yellowbarnmedia.com. So this is a really simple tip, but it's often overlooked. Another helpful way you can increase your open rate is to make sure you're sending your emails at an optimal time. So Jamie, when is the perfect time to send to my audience? I actually can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is you need to test and measure your results over time to find out when that is. What if I'm just starting? What day? What time? Do I just throw a dart and figure it out? No. Sources like HubSpot tell us that starting on a weekday between 9 and noon, you'll see the highest engagement, with Tuesdays and Thursdays actually being the best days to start. From experience and over time, you can try other days, times, and you can test and measure your results. I have found that when I send on Fridays between 9 and 11 p.m., I get my strongest open rates. Go figure. But this was determined by an accidental sending for a last-minute offer that I created for my audience, and it let me know that my audience is composed of a lot of night owls like myself. So be encouraged that when you send consistent email campaigns and you review the reports, you'll start to see your very own trends that will help you narrow down your best days and times to send. Here's a bonus tip. One of the most underutilized ways to increase your open rate is to simply resend the email to those subscribers who have not yet opened, usually a few days later. You can resend the email with a new subject line after a certain number of days. Most email providers will actually give you that option at your initial send, so it's one less task that you have to complete. So you simply tell your email service provider what the parameters are for the resend, whether you want to send it 5 to 7 days later or you want a new subject line, and then they will send it on your behalf. For example, I usually send my emails about 5 to 7 days later with a new subject line to increase my open rate. I've done this time and time again for my business and my clients, and it almost always doubles my open rate after I review the final stats for that email. I know email marketing can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. I've got a free step-by-step guide just for you. There's a link below. Just grab that and it will walk you through all of the things that I'm teaching here today. As well as, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel for more strategies on growing your horse business. Until next time, chase after your passion like it's the last bus of the night. I'll see you around.